Good evening. How's the sound? How's the picture? How's everybody doing? Do we have a sound and a picture? I just came in here. I thought maybe I'd rant tonight. Maybe not. Mike Smith, how you doing? You finishing dinner? John P., how are y'all doing? Miss Blanche, y'all hadn't had enough of me yet. I might talk about weather or something tonight. Might start doing this. I don't know. We'll see. This looks like something I need to keep my eye on. But yeah, we'll get into that. Scott Severini, hello. How's the sound in the picture, y'all? The Watchman. Look up 1 Kings 10:14. Gold is 666. I might do that. Let me see. I got to get some music started, man. No, this is not Friday night. This is Saturday night. Thank y'all for being here. David in my jeans, what's going on? Thank you for still being a channel member there. Thank you. Let me turn you blue. Miss Blanche, everyone, thank y'all. Scott Severini, to those who are listening, hello and God bless you. Thank you, man. I need a little background music. I hope it don't pull too much on my Wi-Fi, but just a little background music. I'm fixing to get started. I hope you can hang out for a little while, y'all. No, there won't be no disco tonight. Yeah, but I put a little light on with the music. It's all good, thank y'all. Thank you. Hello, Reggie. Good to see you. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in, man. It's Saturday night in America. I just want to talk about a little bit of stuff. Let me check your channel here. Reggie, 9.1. Let me make sure I'm subscribed. Thank you. Appreciate it. Reggie. Must be new here, y'all. Appreciate it. Thank y'all. Y'all know Trump was a pope, right? He wants to be the pope. We talked about it today, y'all. I just wanted to finish the conversation, you know. But I'm going to move forward with a little more stuff. Let's see what I got here. If we got a little time left with StreamYard. If I have a little time left with StreamYard. Yeah, Trump just shocked the world, y'all. I ain't going to play much of this. Hello, Curious Georgia. How's the sound and everything, y'all? Has anybody got any idea what's going on? From the Philippines host, Reggie, thank you. Just say no to disco. It's all good, my y'all. It's a little background music. It's not disco. Yeah. Let me play a little bit, y'all. Trump shocked the world. But this is AI generated, y'all. Come on. You know the picture was put out there. I mean, what would y'all think about him being the Pope, y'all? Ain't he got a job to be as president? But anyway, y'all, let me play a little bit of this.
The White House posting this AI-generated photo of President Trump as the Pope. No caption there, but the image retweeted about 29,000 times with, as you'd imagine, a lot of comments. Just a week ago, President Trump traveled to the Vatican alongside the First Lady, Melania Trump, and a lot of other world leaders for the funeral of Pope Francis. Important to note, of course, the two had their disagreements over the years, but President Trump said he wanted to honor the Pope's memory. As I mentioned, the conclave set to begin Wednesday morning, so let's take another live look here at St. Peter's Basilica, or St. Peter's Square there.
As Pope? I'd like to be Pope. That would be my number one choice. No, I don't know. I have no preference. I must say we have a cardinal that happens to be out of a place called New York who's very good.
The first time I had two things to do: run the country and survive. I had all these crooked guys, And the second time I run the country and the world, because, it's the world I'm trying to save.
That is President Trump.
Yeah, he even said he runs the U.S. and the world. So I wanted to prove that. I'll scare everybody out of here. I'm not going where you want to go, though. Yeah. I'm going all over the place. Where's that verse? Kings what? Kings 14? Let's Google it, y'all. And we'll read it. Kings 14. Y'all share me out. Come on, y'all. This is going to be about an hour or so. I hate to run y'all out of here. Come on. There's something happening to the live stream. What's going on, y'all? Didn't want to hear it about Trump, huh? All right, yeah, Kings 10:14. I'll look it up. Here, let me show it on the screen. Am I caught up? Y'all don't want me talking tonight. I was going to talk a little bit about the weather. I was going to show you something, too. Come on, y'all. Hit a thumbs up for me. All right, Kings, 10:14. The weight of gold that Solomon received yearly was 666 talents. How about that, the watchman? See, I looked it up for you, man. The weight of the gold that Solomon received yearly was 666 talents, not including the revenues from merchants and traders and from all the Arabian kings and the governors of the territories. Solomon made 200 large shields of hammered gold. 600 shekels of gold went into each shield. What is talent? Well, you look that up, you know what that's going to say. That's going to say you got skills, right? I should say the Bible and talent. What is a talent there, the watchman? I'm looking it up for you there. Hello, Rage Against the Machine. I looked it up. Isn't that what it is? 666 talents, not including all the other from the Arabian kings and all these things, y'all. Hey, that's a lot of gold, sounds like to me, y'all. Trump's hairpiece loves cash. It's toward the end. I know his hairpiece loves cash. FYI, Rise of the Antichrist, Rise of the Beast System. Thank y'all for coming in. Carnivore Joyce, hello and welcome. Come on, y'all. Let me do a little fun tonight. That's all I was doing. I was going to show some stuff. Share me out, y'all. Hit the thumbs up. Let's get some people in here. We get enough people in here, I might make it traditional if y'all make me happy, y'all. On Saturday night, around 9 o'clock p.m., okay? Stick with me, y'all. I was going to show you something else. This is crazy, y'all. Watch here. It's not really a presentation tonight, but, I'm just going to. But I ran into this. This is crazy, y'all. Watch here. I might be a little slow at it tonight, but it's all good. Get me fast enough, y'all, and it's Saturday night. It's not Friday night, Curious Georgia. Come on, y'all. Look at this. What do you suspect this is? Ain't this crazy? You say you heard it here, you saw it here at Super Dave channel first. If anybody's seen it on another channel, let me know. I've not seen this. This is UV index. What I saw when I looked up said it was 75 pounds of gold or silver, huh? Okay, to those who listen, thank you. 666 talents were money back then, okay? 666 is carbon, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons. Everything is carbon-based. Miss Blank says 666. Come on, y'all. I'm trying to have fun with y'all. I'm with you. Just finished dinner. Thank you, Mike Smith. Somebody, at least somebody's with me, y'all. The Rage Against the Machine. Watchman watches where watchers stand and fly. All right, y'all. I think it said one talent was equal to 75 pounds. That's a lot of gold. And that's not even counting the ounces, y'all. I need to go to bed, y'all. Are y'all into this or what? What's going on, y'all? Look, you're going to have to get happy tonight and enjoy the show. If not, I'll just stop doing it, y'all. Look, there's a hole in the earth in the UV. You see that? That's crazy, y'all. I was looking around. I know it's sunlight on that side of the earth, okay? It's dark on our side of the earth right now, accordingly, to the globe model, okay? Even according to the flat model, it's still dark on our side. You know what I'm saying? I had Chinese egg rolls for dinner, okay? I had some pizza today, y'all. But yeah, that's like a hole in the earth. I don't see nobody saying, wow. Come on, y'all, get in the game. Somebody please say, wow. You saw it here first. There's a hole somewhere right here in the Pacific in the sky, y'all. You saw it here first. All right, what I want to do is play with this map a little while. You know what I mean? Let's play with this map in this area. See, the wind. I don't see no active hurricanes or cyclones. I'm up for anything. Thank you. Well, this is live, y'all. Yeah, Watch Woman Dragon, thank you for the wow. I got a wow in the chat, y'all. Let's go back. That does deserve a wow, y'all. Look. There's a hole in the... There's a song about that, ain't it? There's a hole in the earth. In the UV. Is this the stratosphere or what is this? Is this the I hope that nothing like this in the firmament, y'all. But really, I mean, is there a volcano going off? There's something going on over there, y'all, in the Pacific right there. Look at it. Like, wow, man. Thank you, Watch Woman and Dragon. I got a wow, y'all. And where the hole? The hole is HOLE. The hole is the whole thing. See, look at it. The white in the middle, surrounded by the red. I think maybe that's like, I don't have a clue. Let's go back and look at the plain thing without all that. See the ocean currents and everything. Look at this. You can see the heat around the... Look at this, y'all. I'm not going to do this every night, every Saturday night, y'all. This is, isn't this a El Nino? The heat is circled around the globe and it's trapped already. I mean, like that. See, I'm trying to learn about the weather and the earth and these UV rays and the particles and particulates and all these things. And maybe like the jet stream and stuff, y'all. We go over this quite a bit, we'd see all this. See how this... That's why I saw it. Look, they doing this. This is all weather manipulation and stuff, y'all. The ocean, I believe this, where it's so warm, it feels like, what is that? 23.4 degrees Celsius. What is that? 60, that's probably my place. There's a hole and a hole. Pick one, choose life. Bow, wow, wow. Yippee yo, yippee yay. We're headed for big quakes. You think so much, Woman and Dragon? Hello. Carol, how are you doing? Wow, that's wild looking, Mike Smith. Yeah, man. Get out here and experiment a little bit, okay? And I appreciate y'all letting me experiment on you. Look up here at the top of the world. Now, this is where your jet stream would be, right? Is it still cold up there? Does anybody even know? But it's blue, that's for sure, like it's cold up there at the top. Hello, Daryl Calhoun. Y'all help make this a success for me, y'all. And we'll get on here and show stuff like this to you. I mean, why not? Look at this. Isn't this crazy? This is real Earth visuals right now in real time. That's probably our jet stream right there. That's how bad. Yeah, this is wind for real, y'all. Ain't that crazy? Let me small it down a little bit. Yeah, I'd say that's like our jet stream anymore. Wouldn't the jet stream be in red though? All right, we're gonna move around and see. See what else we got. Not on that projection. Playing with the map. I like the projection I got. But when I go back to this UVI, let me see if I can find any particulates and stuff too, y'all. Look at this. I turned this Earth earlier. I'm like, wow, y'all. You saw it first here on Super Days. There's a gigantic hole in the atmosphere over the Pacific Ocean. It's more like above Australia. I guess that's probably heat trap, over there like that. And toward the Philippines, I can't tell. I don't think that's a hurricane. All right. I ain't going to spend much time on this. Just wanted to see if y'all see anything that I don't see. Here's particulates and stuff. Ain't this crazy? This is like, it's like sand, y'all, like a dust cloud. Could be particulates, though. Look at that. Ain't that crazy, y'all? I just want to show y'all this stuff. Weather manipulation is all involved. You know what I'm saying? As the world turns, definitely, y'all. It's not turning in as far as weather manipulation in our favor. How did I do that again? Just screwing up tonight, y'all. All right, particulates. On a scale of, all right, let's see. I'll show you where all the particulates are. Well, that'd be like the sandstorms over in what? Africa? Is that sandstorms or is that particulates? Oh, I believe it's sand, y'all. Sand is particulates too. Go over China, which could be contamination to the world, Could be, y'all. Contamination to the world. These are the particulates in bright orange. I was like, man, let's go back. If you're just coming in, look at this crazy hole I found, y'all. You ain't gonna find it again? I know everybody don't have all the time in the world, but it's almost bedtime, y'all. What time is your bedtime? If I can just remember everything I clicked on. I'm not sure which one it was. There's so many of them to click on, y'all. But anyway, I'm going to get with the program, which I didn't really have a program tonight, y'all. We'll come back to it one day. For real, y'all. We'll come back to it one day. But I just wanted you to get this out your head. You know, Trump, him being the new pope and everything, y'all, this is actually AI generated, okay? Let me show you a little bit of this here. While I take that off, and it didn't show the picture I see. I don't want to anger nobody in different countries or anything, but I'm going to share this anyway. That's what they're saying, y'all. Appreciate y'all teaching me a little bit about gold and 75 pounds and all this. That's crazy, y'all. That's a lot of gold. Somebody was rich in gold, you know. But yeah, let me show you this. And I don't mean, look, it's nothing about fear porn or nothing, y'all. It's about these videos. The stuff they coming out with, you know. The Mahdi. Is this the Mahdi in modern? And I'll show you the meaning here in a minute of the Mahdi. I'm going to play a couple minutes of what he says, you know.
I am Abdullah, the first name mentioned of the Mahdis, and I have come forth as the successor of Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam and the awaited Yemeni Imam Ahmad al-Hassan alayhi salam. No one in 1400 years.
All right, listen, y'all. I don't know. I remember Ahmadinejad. You remember him in Iran? He spoke about the 12th Imam, you know. Well, I read a little bit about the Mahdi is for, you know, the last days. In our last days, you know, this person would come forward. I'm just talking history and lessons, y'all. That's all I'm saying tonight. Nothing about putting nobody down or disagreeing or anything. I'm questioning everything. You know how I do, y'all. And yeah, I got videos about, you know, different things too that I can show you, but different subjects. But I'm just going around, you know. I'm like Super Dave that I am. I ask these questions. How would we know this is really the Mahdi, okay? But let me go ahead and let him finish playing a little bit of what he says.
And the awaited Yemeni Imam Ahmad al-Hassan alayhi salam. No one in 1400 years has claimed to be Abdullah in the will but me, proving that the will truly is a protection against misguidance, for none can claim to be in the will except for its rightful owner. I am Abdullah, the successor of Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam, the successor of the Comforter Ahmed, the successor of Simon Peter, the successor of Muhammad, the successor of Jesus Christ. I am the true and legitimate Pope. I am the proof upon the Christians. I am the son of the Muslims through my father, and the son of the Christians and the Jews through my mother. I am the son of the East through my father, and the son of the West through my mother. I am like Zulkarnain, who with one horn in the East and one in the West, and I am the inheritor of all that lies between. I am more knowledgeable than any false pope, and I am appointed by name in the will of the prophets. My name is also on the tongue of Isaiah, who prophesied of the righteous servant, and he said, he will see his offspring and prolong his days, and the will of the Lord.
Let's see if I can get this pulled up. The meaning of the mighty. Thank y'all for being here. I see this can't become popular. Yeah. Because I wanted to show some stuff too, y'all. Are we still in StreamYard? All right. Yeah. But I wanted to share something else. I don't like the way it does this. You have to take that down to share the other. So let me finish playing him a little bit. I'm just questioning Daryl Calhoun whether if you agree or not. I don't know if he's the mighty. We're supposed to be watchful, you know?
Will prosper in his hand. I am not the Antichrist, nor do I claim to be the Messiah. The only Messiah to ever come was Jesus, the son of Mary, alayhi salam. 2,000 years ago, he came and was God in creation.
He looks like he's reading. I mean, wouldn't the real mighty not have to read or anything, y'all? He's not claiming to be Jesus. He's not claiming to be the Antichrist. Yeah. I don't know what he's, except for the mighty.
I am a messenger and a witness from him to you. You are the Antichrist. Your country is the Antichrist. The United States of America, the great iron beast that tramples on the nations. I am a messenger from Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. 1400 years ago, he came to the earth and was God in creation. Muhammad and Jesus are brothers, and there are no two messengers closer to one another. America has become the strongest country, equipped with all kinds of weapons of iron and steel. Its military and economic power.
Hey, Perez, how are you doing? Good morning. Let me turn you blue. I know you for a long time. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, everyone. I don't know. Look, y'all. He's saying to be a messenger, okay? And I don't dispute anything he says. I'm just listening what he says.
Power have trampled the entire earth. The world has never witnessed an empire as powerful or as dominant.
Let's see if it'll play this, show this. Thank y'all for being here. All right, let's go. No, I have to do each and an individual. That's crazy, y'all. What happened to my real StreamYard? They changed up on StreamYard. All right, let's Google search the mighty. And that's what I did. Refers to a figure in the Islamic eschatology, believed to be a religious leader who will appear at the end of times to bring justice and rid the world of evil. In Shia Islam, Mahdi specifically refers to Imam Muhammad al-Mahdi. If I said it wrong, please forgive me. The 12th Imam. He claims to be the 12th Imam, who is believed to be in a correlation and will reappear at the end of times. So is he going to disappear? No. What it's saying, the 12th Imam, who is believed to be in a correlation and will reappear at the end of times, like now if we're in the end of times. That's crazy, y'all. Can you play just the audio of the video? Gives problems. Yeah, I can find it. But let me finish reading. Islamic eschatology the Mahdi is a central figure in Islamic eschatology, which deals with the end of times of prophecies about the coming of the Masonic figure. I'm just reading, y'all. Hang in there with me. I never said one time I'm not putting my opinion, whether if I believe or don't believe, y'all, please. In 12er Shia Islam, the Mahdi is believed to be the Imam Muhammad al-Mahdi, the 12th Imam. I'm telling you, this man of Iran, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, what's his name?
As the United States, those who are prophets.
I mean, really, y'all. I'm just thinking, let's read a little bit more. 12er Shia belief. I mean, if these people believe it, the Muslims, these people, you're talking about a big portion of the world, believe that the 12th Imam has reappeared now after 1,400 years. I mean, this is a big, big thing. This is a big thing. There's not much more to read about it. Let's see. Last, 12er Shias believe that the hidden Imam benefits the Islamic community, even during his occultation, just as the sun provides light and warmth, even when they're hidden behind clouds. All right, Mike Smith, you asked for it. I'm going to finish playing it.
My name is also on the tongue of Isaiah, who prophesied of the righteous servant, and he said, he will see his offspring and prolong his days, and the will of the Lord will prosper in his hand. I am not the Antichrist, nor do I claim to be the Messiah. The only Messiah to ever come was Jesus, the son of Mary, alayhi salam. 2,000 years ago, he came and was God in creation. I am a messenger and a witness from him to you. You are the Antichrist. Your country is the Antichrist. The United States of America, the great iron beast that tramples on the nations. I am a messenger from Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. 1,400 years ago, he came to the earth and was God in creation. Muhammad and Jesus are brothers, and there are no two messengers closer to one another. America has become the strongest country, equipped with all kinds of weapons of iron and steel. This military and economic power have trampled the entire earth. The world has never witnessed an empire as powerful or as dominant as the United States. Those who are waiting for the Antichrist to appear as a single individual are gravely mistaken. When God and his prophets speak of individuals, they often mean nations. And when they speak of nations, they often mean individuals. For example, in the Torah, God says to Moses, then you shall say to Pharaoh, this is what the Lord says, Israel is my son, my firstborn. So I said to you, let my son go so that he may serve me. But you have refused to let him go. Here God refers to the entire nation of Israel as his firstborn son, even though it consisted of over 600,000 individuals. Israel was the name given to Jacob, salam, and it applied to all his children and descendants. They were many, yet considered one. So clearly, the many can be one, and the one can represent many. This same principle applies to the Antichrist. The prophets are warning not merely of an individual, but of a nation possessed by a spirit of deception and rebellion against God. 10 years ago, on this very day, the 23rd of January 2015, a momentous prophecy was fulfilled. The Prophet Muhammad said, Hijaz will be ruled by a man whose name is the name of an animal. If you see him from far, you would think he's cross-eyed. And if you come close to him, you do not see anything wrong in his eyes. He will be succeeded by a brother of his named Abdullah. Woe to our Shia from him. And he repeated that 3 times. Give me glad tidings of his death, and I will give you glad tidings of the appearance of the Hujjah. Imam as-Sadiq alayhi salam further clarified, whoever guarantees for me the death of Abdullah, I shall guarantee for him the Qa'im. Indeed, 10 years ago today, the world witnessed the death of King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia, the ruler of Hijaz, whose reign had embodied the very prophecy that had been foretold by the Prophet ﷺ. This ruler, whose brother's name was the name of an animal, Fahd, and whose appearance was said to be akin to someone cross-eyed, fulfilled the first part of the prophecy. His death marked the end of an era of oppressive rule, and with it, the doors were opened for the rise of the rightful successor. Now, the second part of the prophecy was fulfilled when I, Abdullah Hashim, at the command of Imam Ahmad al-Hassan alayhi salam, declared my mission and was revealed to be the Qa'im. In that very moment, the prophecy came to life as I alone and none other took up the mantle and declared my mission. In that declaration, the divine order of the heavens was confirmed, and the words of Imam as-Sadiq alayhi salam were fulfilled when he said, whoever guarantees for me the death of Abdullah, I shall guarantee for him the Qa'im. Imam as-Sadiq alayhi salam also said that the Qa'im is known by the apparent will. And so it was that the words of Imam as-Sadiq alayhi salam were fulfilled. And I stood forth with the will of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as proof, a will that had been safeguarded for over 1,000 years. An apparent will in the books of the Muslims that had named me by name as the rightful successor.
So that even up to in most recent history, whether we're
All right, yeah, that was some rebuttal. But this man is saying himself, y'all, that he's the 12th Imam. I'm not sitting here poking fun or saying anything or not doubting it. I don't know. Is this the 12th Imam? I mean, I'm not. That's all I'm asking. If this is the 12th Imam, this figure man head is a very important figure man head to the Muslim community, y'all. I mean, really, y'all don't understand. If you don't understand, I know kind of what it means. But meaning there's a time like the apocalypse and things like that, you know. Gate Smasher, thank you very much for that super chat, man. Thank you very much. I have to find it and put it on the screen. Here we go. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. This helps the channel grow, y'all. And plus, I'm fixing to get to something else. I'm showing a few more videos, and it's 39 minutes. Maybe I'll do this, you know. I just question everything, y'all. I mean, are we really? I mean, I don't even want to talk about it tonight. I don't want to question it like that. I'm just asking. That's a major figurehead. 1,400 years, you know. These people have waited. I mean, really, for this moment to happen in their time, you know. Thank you, Gate Smasher. I appreciate it. I mean, really, wow. That just blows my mind, y'all. Major figurehead. I mean, I'm just asking the question, you know, like Pope Trump. He's running the world and the United States. How can he do that? How can he be a pope and a president, y'all? Crazy. Ryan, North Carolina, how you doing, man? Can't hear a word Super Dave is saying. Why? Can y'all hear me tonight? What's going on, y'all? Let me wait for a response. I didn't want to play the rebuttal. I just appreciate that, Mike Smith. I finished playing that. I think y'all playing. Yeah, you can hear me. Thank you. Y'all playing tricks on me tonight, y'all. I showed y'all that big hole inside of the earth a while ago over the Pacific, didn't I? I don't want to have to show y'all that again, y'all. But let's play a couple videos. I got a few videos tonight. It might skip while I'm trying to get to them. But yeah, even Israel, you know, my video is so far back, I don't know if I'll reach that. But these people are showing that there's proof that DEW weapons were being used in Israel because of the inside of the trees are burning. You know what I'm saying, y'all? All right, let's see if I can play a few videos and just stay caught up. I'm going to be all over the place until I learn to be organized, you know? So, yeah. And for some reason, I'm a little bit slow about it, too, you know? The Watchman, good to have you, man. Thank y'all. 5x5, thank you. Because this ain't Gate Smasher, I appreciate it. Anybody want to do any more super chats, it's up to y'all. But I really appreciate it. It helps the channel. It helps me a little bit while I'm out of work. I'm not asking anybody for anything, but it is very much appreciated. I just want to let y'all know that. So don't feel burdened or anything, you know. I get it, y'all. We're living in tough times. You know what I mean? But they're always welcome. I like what other people have to say sometimes, too, you know. Give me time to shut up and let somebody else talk. I hope y'all enjoyed that ride today, y'all. So be wide awake. And I know everybody here knows all this. This is kind of like an introduction, you know, to if I can do this in the future. I heard them talk about weapons that travel through the ground to burn things up, too. The frequency is ending life. Well, this lady here she talks about, you know, I just like an introduction night, y'all. Our entire reality is summed up perfectly in 90 seconds. Our food is fake. Our news is fake. Our politicians are fake. Our history is fake. Even our financial system is fake. I don't believe anything that I see anymore because after the last 5 years, I realized that there are narratives being pushed. There are distractions being pushed. And we are watching a movie so that the people in control can move the chess pieces. Think about that a minute. A lot of people don't even realize what that means. The script is being played out. Listen, y'all.
This is going to be an unpopular truth because of the extremely delusional and deceived world that we now live in. But the reality is, the truth is that none of what is going on outside, none of this gets better. Everything in our world is fake. Our food is fake. Our news is fake. Our politicians are fake. Our history is fake. Even our financial system is fake. And the people on our TV screens, on our phone screens are lying to us because everything is a scripted movie. And if you want to believe the absolute garbage that is being spoon-fed to us, then that is 100% your prerogative. But I would hope by now, 5 years into this very odd new world that we now live in, this very new and odd reality that we all live in, I would hope by now that the majority of us realize and recognize that there is something much more sinister and something much more spiritual going on behind the scenes. I am at a point where I literally do not believe a single thing that I see anymore. I do not believe anything that I see anymore, because after the last 5 years, a little bit more, I realize that there are narratives being pushed. There are distractions being pushed, and we are watching a movie so that the people in control can move the chess pieces.
Move the chess pieces. What does that mean? I'll just give a short opinion to what I believe that means. Move the chess pieces. Go forward with their agenda piece by piece, right in front of our face. That's the way I see it, y'all. If we're living in a movie, a script, when all the chess pieces are put in place, one by one, checkmate. Just saying, y'all. Just saying. See, you got my opinion tonight, y'all. You got my opinion, okay? But it takes us to just stand by and let them do it, right? All the little chess pieces. All right, let me move to my next video, y'all. Told you I'm going to be all over the place. But look at the Mahdi and the 12th Imam. And, who's running the country and all these things that, the supply chain. Curious Georgia, thank you. Thank you very much. The supply chain. Is that all the chess, like a chess piece is being put in place? Yeah, that's all I do is question everything, y'all. I mean, is this part of the big show, The shortages coming and all this, the lady just said it. I mean, we're watching a script. Everything's like a movie, y'all. Thank you very much, Curious Georgia. Let me play you a short video. Thank you. And I'll get beyond. My Redeemer lives. Appreciate you, Super Day. Yes, your Redeemer does live. But all these things happening around us, it's crazy. I mean, the world we live in, y'all. Even that big hole over the Pacific Ocean, that's crazy, y'all. If you missed it, I'm sorry if you missed it, y'all. Thank you very much, Curious Georgia. I believe it'll play. Did it play? I believe it did, y'all. I just didn't see it play. How about that? Thank you. I believe it played. Thank you very much. I'm all shook up. Ooh, yeah. Thank you. Let me highlight that for you. Thank you very much. My Redeemer lives. Appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you so very. I get excited, y'all. All right, let me fix my next video up, okay? Thank you so very, very much. People, my mom used to say, "Don't be over," I'm like, man, I'm over excited, y'all. All right, let me go back. I'm messing it up already. See? Be careful out there, y'all. All right. I'm going to play some more videos. We're not that long into the live stream, and I appreciate everybody somebody might learn something tonight, y'all. Be like, really? I've been thinking that the whole time, So yeah, I just got to find it. It's backstage, all these little videos and things. I got some juicy stuff, lined up if I get to it all. This is crazy too, y'all. This is X-rated almost. But I'd say it's rated R without the X. So, okay? Nothing porn. Watch, y'all. But really, these things is happening in some cities, and I want y'all to know about this. I told you, there's some crazy things going on. So some of this you might want to hear. Be like, it's not fair porn if they putting it out there, it's right in front of our face, y'all. And everybody's opinion is always welcome. So let's get it playing, y'all. You're doing good, Super Dave. Thank you. I hope you can hear me. I'm breaking up, I see. Some of you people drinking dead bodies and drinking water. Listen to how this is done now. I mean, I'm disgusted even thinking about it. But are we drinking dead bodies? It's a short 1.5-minute video. Is this even possible? That's why I put it out there. It's like information is out there. It's right in front of us. But is this even possible? Is this even happening? Please, y'all, please. Just hang in there. Cross your fingers, y'all.
Back into the drinking supply is a whole new level of ick. It's called alkaline hydrolysis, and it is water cremation, being coined as the new, cleaner, greener, and eco-friendly way to dispose of your loved ones. But here's what really happens. A body is placed inside of a steel vat with chemicals, typically potassium hydroxide, where it is heated under a high temperature, which liquefies the body. All that's left is the bones, which are then ground up and given back to the family as ashes. The rest is flushed down the drain. That liquefied human goes through the wastewater treatment, then gets recycled back into the municipal water supply. The same water supply that comes out of your tap if you're on city water. Now they advertise this as biologically sterile, but here's what can survive. Prions, they're tiny misfolded proteins typically found in the brain. Mad cow disease, heat-resistant pathogens like hepatitis A, pharmaceutical residues like chemotherapy, antidepressants and hormones, heavy metals like those nice mercury.
All right, consider this. What'd she say? Mad cow disease on the human population or the population that's drinking certain tap water? What y'all saying in the chat, Rage? Village food season, how you doing? They have UFC on the TVs here in the restaurant. I can't stand watching women fighting. You got to be careful when you have juicy stuff. The Watchman. We're all adults here, y'all. All right. I'm about to cough. What about these zombies? She mentioned, the zombie apocalypse. Could this even be done in the water? Just saying, y'all. I'm questioning this. Let's finish playing it.
Mercury fillings, lead and arsenic, synthetic materials from implants or medical devices. Standard treatment doesn't eliminate those things. We are not just talking about contamination here. As if it's not gross enough, people flush their pharmaceuticals, their aborted babies, and everybody's goes down it. Now we're adding liquefied human remains. Let's call it what it is. Ritualistic, state-approved cannibalism. Most of you don't even know you're consuming trace amounts of the dead. This is not just disrespectful. It's a spiritual, ethical, and biological violation, all in the name of sustainability. And newsflash, it's legal in 28 states.
all in the name of sustainability. And you know, that's one of them fancy words that they use in a New World Order. Sustainability, you know, that's one of them fancy words, you know, like sustainability. That's a fancy word, y'all. So sustain the earth, you know, the way they want to sustain it. That's what, you know, is that even possible? I should have named it that, y'all. What's possible, you know, in our world, for real. How long we been live? I don't want to end it yet. I'm having too much fun with y'all. For some reason, it rings a bell. I do believe so. I hope y'all ain't talking about me, y'all. I don't drink soda, Dr. Pepper. Hello, Joey Calhoun. Let's go to another video, y'all. Maybe we're moving up to some real evidence and stuff, you know, about certain things. Video night, you know. Laura K just got here. Thank you. Super Dave, go to spaceweather.com and show everybody the 2 sunspots on the sun. They are insane. I might do that. All right, just hang in there. Let me play one more video or something. Let's see. Spaceweather.com. I wish I had spaceweather.com. I had videos lined up. I'm trying to get them all. I'm going to hold it right there. To whom those will listen, whom will listen. All right, let me try to get this to play. Because I got a lot of videos and stuff, and I just wanted to cover some of this. Like, what do y'all think about all this? And I say we live in a crazy world. It's crazy out there. If they're doing that to bodies and putting it in the water, just melting people's, I mean, really? That's crazy, y'all. It's a crazy world. If that's happening, I'm not saying it is. And this lady that said it was state approved, I mean, really? Yeah, in the name of sustainability, you know? It's crazy, y'all. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I believe this is Mike Decker. Let's see. He got proof right. I do have a video of one of his videos. I should get permission, but it's all good. I'm trying to share the screen. All right, let's get this on here. Let's get it going on, y'all. It's in the title, y'all, weather manipulation and stuff, you know? Yeah, so yeah, I got to cover a little bit of everything that's in the title, or it'll be a misleading video, you know?
Anyway, before couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special. And I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. control. I want a perfect body, I want a perfect soul.
Yeah, a little chemtrail action tonight, y'all. Not telling exactly where it's at. All right, to those who listen, let's see what I need to get my chat back over here. Yeah. All right, let's Google it. Got my chat back, y'all. Let me share it with you as we Google it because I don't know. I mean, I've never really looked into the space weather. So, yeah, let's look at it. Will they let me? All right, spaceweather.com. Maybe I need to learn how to save that one too and be able to look at it. You might be on to something. Where do we see the sun at on this one? You talking about right here? Is that what you're talking about? To whom those will listen. You talking about these two holes? Come on now, give me an answer. Or is there a certain link I'm supposed to click on? Where's he at, y'all? We don't have all night now. I've heard for years funeral homes pour blood down the drain. Maybe I'm on a big delay, y'all, and don't even realize it. It could be longer, like 20 seconds or something. How you doing? I'm doing good. A little bit. Hello, those sunspots are insane. Where did To Whom Those Will Listen go? Lord, have mercy. Did y'all see where they claimed that the moon came up? I told you I was going to look, but I'm going to go back to my videos, y'all. If that's the two sunspots, a very big sunspot. How big is it? Sunspot is 4,079 IS by far, the biggest sunspot of 2025. How about that, y'all? It stretches 140,000 kilometers across the solar disk and covers an equal area into 50% of the Carnegies sunspot. In 1859, amateur astronomer Eduardo Shager of Rafaela, Argentina, peered into the sunspot's dark heat on May 2nd, and this is what he saw. I don't know what happened To Whom Those Will Listen. I look up what he asked. But yeah, that's pretty big, y'all. What happened to him? If y'all ask me to look up something and I look it up and you're not here when I look it up, it'd be like you're playing a trick on me or something, okay? No tricks to play on me, y'all. I looked it up, To Whom Those Will Listen. And yes, that's what I was talking about is the big... I just read part of it. I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. Added to the show tonight about weather manipulation and stuff. What's her name? Gina Marie Colvin Hill. I remember she was claiming they were shooting rockets. This was like a year or two ago. I used to watch her a lot, y'all. She don't come on as live as like she used to, but yeah, like she was seeing where they were shooting rockets into the sun, y'all. Ain't that crazy? I tell y'all, there's crazy stuff going on, y'all. Y'all want me to leave or go home or in the live stream or show a couple more videos, y'all? Because I've enjoyed this. And I wanted to get far enough back and no Rage Against the Machine. I can't stay on for 5 hours. I'm running out of time with StreamYard, and StreamYard is expensive now, y'all. They started at like $24. They went up to $44, and now they want $88. And they don't give you but 20 hours of free time for a month. It's crazy, y'all. I tell y'all, the whole world's gone crazy. They want almost $100 a month, y'all. I removed my card. I was like, no, heck, no. $88. That's crazy, y'all. Hello, Joey. I think we just played this. What happened? What happened, y'all? There's a lot of chemtrailing going on, ain't it? All right, let me go back. I know I'm not sharing that. That's good. But let me go back. Joey Vlogs, thank you. Show some more videos if you have time. Well, thank you. I don't want to run out of. I'll be out in the yard doing more live streams when I run out of time with the StreamYard. $88 a month. Just imagine that. Ain't that crazy, y'all? I keep asking you that. I'm like, man, the groceries is really high now. And my live stream today, I meant to say and question, is all these shortages going to affect the price of gas? I've not really seen a big effect on gas yet because we produce most of our gas from oil, here in America. The way I think we do, But yeah. Did y'all know they're coming up with something new? Know it is. Come on, y'all. Hang in there. Thank you, Mike Smith. Appreciate it. Y'all want to make this a habit? I'll be glad to. But I need to get more serious about it, Lab-grown honey. Lab-grown meat. I saw when I bought some real honey that they have imitation honey. I mean, really, what do you want imitation honey for? Let me let this guy, he's pretty good. He puts out a lot of videos here on Twitter. Let me read the chat a minute, y'all. That's a lot for StreamYard. You're dang right it is. They went up. In order to get it for $39 a month, you got to pay like $200 and something for the year or 6 months. I believe you got to pay the whole year at the $39. And that's like a different deal, but do you have $280 or whatever? All right, 40 a month times 12. Yeah, that's what? 400 times 10 months. Then you add it 2 more times, that's $480 to get it at the $39.99 space. Is that what it is, y'all? That's crazy, y'all. 280, yeah, 280.
If I saw last week, they had lab-grown milk, lab-grown meats, and lab-grown honey. Like, this is just weird. Just to have regular honey. And here's the weird part with this whole like lab-grown situation. Just eat the real thing. Why do you have to make lab-grown honey? If you want to eat honey so bad, just eat real honey. You don't need to make lab-grown honey. That makes no sense. And then you're not even caring for the bees. There's so many beautiful beekeepers out there who care for the bees, live with the bees, hug the bees, kiss the bees, and take care of them. But now we're going to have lab-grown bees because they say that we're replacing the bee. The bee is perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. And being around bees is actually very healing. All of the buzzing effect of the bees is electricity coming off of them. And it was really cool. The other day I had a stick and I was picking up a bee because he landed in the water. And when I picked him up with the stick, his electrical charge transferred through the stick into my hand. And I could feel the electricity in my hand from the bee because he was a bigger bee. He was like a little chubby one. So, that's the buzzing coming off. That's the electricity. And this is why when people get stung by a bee, they're getting stung by electric. It's the buzzing that they hear, this, that right there. They charge up and when they sting because they're mad. But if you treat them with respect, they will never sting you. But it's so weird. They want to, have this lab-grown honey and then lab-grown meat and then fake sausages and fake whatever. Just eat the real thing. Like, you don't need a substitute. It's so strange, actually, because you get into the whole thing of you get into plant-based and they're like, I don't want to eat meat, but you're eating something that's resembling meat, bleeding like meat, smelling like meat, but you're not eating the meat. And then you have artificial and natural flavors, which contain aborted fetuses, which is HEK293. So technically, you would be eating meat, which is really weird.
Ain't that crazy, y'all? That's really weird, he says. Yeah. Lab-grown honey now. It's just getting sweeter and sweeter all the time, ain't it? That's crazy, y'all. What a crazy world we live in. Donald Trump wants to be the Pope. The Mahdi's showed up. The chemtrails are everywhere. It's crazy, y'all. Let's play a couple more videos before I go, please. Carol, thank you. I don't have that kind of money for StreamYard. And I don't have that kind of money for StreamYard either, y'all. If people like to taste the meat, then why buy lab-grown stuff? I like to taste the real meat. I got a lot of videos I've sent up to my email, but I'm sure we ain't going to get to them all. We'll play a couple more if we can. It's like my system's slow again, but I think we're working through it. I think I'm getting there. Yeah, I think we're doing a good job tonight, y'all. My nose is stopped up, and that's what I bought Afrin for. It's kind of opened it up. Are y'all still here? A little bit? Bingo. Because they want deep. Yes, they do. I need to learn a little bit more about that globe thing I showed earlier with the hole in it. These operations should be considered the most insane. And of course, I know everybody don't agree with Dane Wigington. But like I've said in the past, I feel like him bringing out truth, is like the same thing. I mean, what he's saying sounds like, even though he's tied in, I know he's tied in with somebody somewhere behind closed doors. I've seen something that I can't confirm, but it's crazy, y'all. We live in a crazy world. How do we know what's in the trails being used to block out the sun? And something RFK, I should have found that video. It's not making sense what he's saying. You remember RFK? Oh, yeah. He's saying something's it's getting in the fuel, the airplane fuel. Do y'all remember RFK saying that? Yeah, that's what he's saying, that these particulates are getting into airplane fuel. From what I've seen in the past, with these tanks and these nozzles spraying this stuff out, this is not in the fuel only. If it's even in the fuel, I don't even know. But common logical sense to tell you, like, man, if you've seen all these nozzles and stuff, I'm going to shut up, y'all. It just don't make sense. They lied to us. It's a script, I don't care, y'all. I like showing the truth and what I feel like is pertinent, to the stream and everything. So let's go with it, y'all. Am I not sharing the screen? All right. Good. Good. I didn't discover that 10 minutes too late. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it, y'all. Now we're sharing the screen. How about that? Just that quick and easy. Don't want to mess up the stream tonight. So let's get down on it. Pigs be flying. I tell you, we live in a crazy world, y'all. Ain't it crazy? It's kind of like this. I tell you, they're telling us to look one way, while over there on the other side, they're doing something screwy, y'all. For real. Let's run with it.
We were able to acquire a NOAA flying lab. We were able to test at altitude to confirm the elements that were showing up at the surface.
Our intention was to do a point-to-point sampling mission. We could see these obvious patterns that were being laid down in the sky. We were really thankful for the opportunity to be able to get up to altitude. And on the return mission, we noticed that that cloud layer had descended. We sampled below the cloud layer, we sampled through that confluent layer and above it.
We found exactly the same elements listed in climate engineering patents, same elements we found on countless surface tests of precipitation from all over the globe. Governments all over the globe and the entire climate science community are telling the population urgently that climate engineering operations, solar radiation management operations need to be immediately deployed to try to mitigate the warming of our planet, to try to preserve what's left of its life support systems. And yet when the public, those that are awake, try...
Ain't this crazy? See, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Let me explain what I mean. Yeah, Joey Calhoun, thank you. Nice whiskers. Let him go. What that mean? What does that mean? But anyway, the UK, they came out saying that they was going to start geoengineering, you know, just recently. I don't know if everybody knows all this. You can look it up. There's proof in the pudding, y'all. Yeah, they're going to start geoengineering. When the whole time they've been geoengineering, that's what they come out even in these other writings in America. And they put it on the news, you know, and they say we need to start geoengineering. Well, the point is, it's a crazy world, y'all. They've been geoengineering for a long time already, you know. Like if they geoengineer on top of geoengineering, what in the heck's that going to look like, you know? Just saying, y'all. Let me finish this up right here.
Try to bring to the attention of academia and elected officials that we see climate engineering already being conducted in our skies all over the globe. It's already been deployed. Lab tests prove it. Film footage proves it. Documents prove it. And yet we have the continued denial from the climate science community and official agencies telling us that we're not really seeing what we're seeing in the skies. They tell us if climate engineering were deployed, it would look exactly like what we're seeing in our skies. But then again, they tell us that we're not really seeing what we are actually seeing. The paradox is the more the climate engineers spray the planet, destroy the ozone layer, disrupt the hydrological cycle, and increase the overall warming of the planet, the more they feel they have to ramp these programs up to try to mitigate some of the damage that these programs have done in the first place. That is the true definition of insanity.
As a society, we are like a freight train heading for a broken bridge that is just a few years away from us. And I think people don't understand the exponential increase of toxicity in the environment.
These operations should be considered the most insane endeavor ever deployed by the human race. These operations are systematically derailing all of Earth.
I know what he's going to say, Dane Wigington. He always says it. This geoengineering, these chemtrails, all this stuff that's going in our atmosphere It's getting in our water, getting in our soil, getting in our bodies, getting in everything, and it's derailing the life cycle. It's derailing Earth's natural climate and everything, derailing the life support systems of the earth. I listen to Dane Wigington. I listen to him an hour every week. Every week. I don't miss a week. If I'm laying there going to sleep, I listen to Dane Wigington. And, you know, he's on a mission. He's been on a mission for a while. And, you know, it has a purpose, because what he's saying, I believe it to be true, that all this is a slow kill onto our earth. See, I gave my opinion tonight, y'all. Let's show one more video. There's an actual episode of The Twilight Zone, the original series, where the show a poster with chemtrails. For real? Well, if you look at these video games, and you look at a lot of, you can even go over to Sesame Street and places like that, and these video games for kids and just whatever now, you know, they put it, and it can be an animation. They put it up there in the sky as a normal thing, you know, like these new whiskey clouds and stuff. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Like, this has been going on, like those are natural clouds, presenting them as, you know? And they're not natural clouds, y'all. And you know that 100%. I mean, could they put them in movies and everything else of the past? Well, of course they could. I hope this isn't the same dang thing. Let me see. Since y'all hanging in there, am I breaking up? I'm trying to run it on 2G. I don't know if the 5G would have been any better. So if I'm not breaking up and then being able to get the sound and the videos out there, still they're not perfect. I mean, it's all good right now. Yeah, that's the same one. All right, that's marked out. I don't know how they double sent to my email, but they did. Maybe we'll get this one up. A little bit more about geoengineering. I wanted to get all the way, but I don't think we're going to make it to the fires in Israel. Maybe I'll finish tomorrow night and get into all that. This is kind of like an introduction, if y'all let me continue to do this every night. At least for a while, you know, till things change. Yeah, this is the one, I believe, from Mike Decker. His name is different, and you'll hear his voice in the video. So yeah, I've followed this channel over on X. So I don't know if he's putting any new videos yet on YouTube. I might have missed it. Plus, my battery's going to go dead eventually. I'm about halfway. Laura K, no, your audio is fine. Thank you. I believe this is for Mike Decker. Let me see. Still wondering who is dispensing the geoengineering toxic chemicals into our air? Unfortunately, our own military-industrial complex is helping to carry out these crimes against humanity. Mike Decker's calling these crimes against humanity. I believe it's him now. It's NOGPS. Maybe it's just a different channel and they posted his video or something. So let's see. So much for protecting us. What's happening? The U.S. Air Force is under your control. Robert Kennedy Secretary Kennedy. It's kind of like he's calling out, highlighting their names here on Twitter. Like, really? You're not taking notice? Or, what about your job that you claim to be doing, Let's do it, y'all.
Gotcha, traitors. Gotcha, traitors.
So yeah, he's just pointing out where it says USAF on the plane there that's shooting out the stuff, y'all. And he highlighted, tweeted, however you want to highlight, with the at name, put a name and it might go to their, to their post or whatever, to their Twitter page. So yeah, if you highlight somebody's name like that. But anyway, the point is he's pointing out that the U.S. Air Force, because he's got a camera, like mine, and he must have a real good tripod, because he can zoom in good, y'all. Yeah, I believe that was him, y'all. And let me see if you see it. All right, let's show one more, y'all. To those who are listening, Mandela effect on the Twilight Zone. Okay, I see it. Let's show another video before I run out of time tonight. Y'all help me make this a habit. Share me out from now on and come in and support me and hit them thumbs up. I might show you something you don't know about, stuff that I feel like is important to show. So yeah, I know introduction night needed to be a little bit long. Maybe if I earned that $100 for StreamYard, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's not a hint or anything, y'all. I'm just saying. If it just happened to be, Y'all stay here. Let's play one more video. Here we go. And I'll continue to fight tomorrow night. I'm going to show y'all this, whatever it is. I don't think you knew about this. Of course, the last thing has to be good, y'all. All right. So let's hope it's good, a good one. And we'll check to see if that hole tomorrow night is back still in the Pacific. I might go after this video and look for it again and see if I can find it again. But in case you didn't know, according to this report here, watch here, y'all, this is crazy. I told you it's getting crazy, y'all. It's crazy out there. But let me ask you this. Don't y'all know that when DEW weapons are being used, like in paradise and them campfires. And yeah, like in Maui. You remember it was blamed like the hurricane winds and all this stuff in Maui? Every time that these dew weapons are being used for these fires, the wind is very, very active, y'all. Let me play you this video. Watch this. This is crazy, y'all. Double disaster in Israel. Fires and sandstorms strike back to back. Let's do it.
طلع النار.
Yeah, this is fucked up. We're gonna lose this.
See, not only is this fire, this is wind and ripping up, causing sandstorms in Israel, y'all. I mean, it apparently looks real. I mean, this is what they say. I mean, when it comes to like social media videos, I believe it quicker than anything I see on the media on TV. Because this is firsthand stuff, like them earthquakes that's down there off the coast of Chile and South America, all the way down, them earthquakes at 7.5, and it's crazy, y'all. That's social media stuff that I believe. I mean, but really, the world's gone crazy, y'all, in different places. And could this happen again in America? They've already put out like climate change problems, somewhere in California, this county. If I could just save every video, what I'm telling you is the truth, y'all. I watch hours and hours of videos too. They got this one county ready, saying fire outbreaks can happen and all that. But let me finish playing this video, y'all. This is the new climate change. Fires is part of the new climate change. Because when Hawaii can set on fire when a hurricane is going by, yeah, fire is part of the new climate change.
Good.
Yeah, you can see the wind somewhat and all that. Like the dust is kicking up. I mean, I believe it. Social media stuff, videos, I believe it. First-hand account. You can't get any more real than that. First-hand accounts, on the ground. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for making this an awesome stream tonight. I need to figure out an OBI, I see other channels doing it. I need to figure it out, y'all. And it don't cost the same amount of money as StreamYard. It's like way cheaper, and some of them are free. So, new climate change is happening, y'all. Is the Antichrist here on the earth? We have all kind of questions, y'all. It's in the title. Weather manipulation, Israel, the Antichrist. Anybody I've shown tonight, I don't even know. But are we on the brink of it, Think about it, y'all. Mike Smith, I appreciate you. To those who are listening, everyone have a blessed night. Thank you, Laura K. Thank you all. Did I say I'd go back? And take a minute and show y'all that hole in the Pacific Ocean in the sky? Now, I got to find it. I'd have to find it. All right. If I don't kill the stream out. This shouldn't take but a couple more minutes. Let's try to find it, because if I look at it tomorrow night, I want to see what it looks like compared to tonight. Is that okay? Y'all have to have me remember these things too. So, yeah, I'll try to make it, even to try to expand on these maps a little bit like this. Try to get to know about the jet stream and how it looks broke up and everything, All right, that hole was over here, right? Found it. Found it. Got him, y'all. Now look at that. This white in the middle of this surrounding red. Is this a hurricane, or is this a hole in the ozone layer? Y'all tell me what you think this is. So if we look at it tomorrow night or whenever, if nothing happens, y'all, I don't want to make promises, but I'm going to try to do my best at least for an hour every night, y'all. While I got the time, Y'all might help me reach that $88. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm going to figure out an OBI, okay? I wouldn't do y'all like that. Tell me what this hole is, y'all. Trust in Jesus, stand with Jesus. That's one of the strangest things I've seen. This is where I started the stream at, y'all. And it is strange, Mike. I mean, I don't know how to, I can expand it. I was like, man, you saw it here first on Super Dave 44. Has anybody else showed you this? And I accidentally run into it, so it doesn't matter, y'all. It should go viral because nobody else knows about it, do they? I've not seen it. It's a pretty bagel. I've not seen it anywhere, and I watched a lot of stuff. I might make a video on it, y'all. That way I own the rights first to showing everybody, the whole world. For real. You'd be like, well, Super Dave, you saw it first, man. Hey, y'all know I got 21 witnesses right here in my chat. Super Dave saw this first, y'all. I feel like it might be something wrong with the ozone layer, y'all. They say the ozone layer is depleting. Maybe it ain't that. Maybe it's just particulates in the ocean there. The water is, keeping it from forming in that area. Ain't that a good idea? That hypothetically, that sounds like a good theory to me, don't it? First time I saw it was here. What do the colors mean? Well, the red means heat. And the yellow would mean somewhat of a cool down, right? Probably particulates, maybe. What is it? Let me show you one more time what it says. UVI, ultraviolet. So it's the heat. Oh, if it's ultraviolet, it's some type of light where the heat is. Say you have an ultraviolet bulb or something, shining down like that. Maybe it's a burning spot there where the white is. I don't know. Is it just overheated right there? Just saying, y'all. I'm asking questions. And I know it get a little loud tonight, y'all. Temperature? Yes, probably. No, this is the air, the wind, and the UVI. Wind and ultraviolet index. And look it up. Erythermal dose rate. Here, I'll put the word in there for you. ERYTHEMAL. Erythermal. Ultraviolet index and erythermal dose rate. And there's the word. Well, that's pretty much it, y'all. I don't know what happened to my outro video. They stole it. They took it down when the plan changed. But I'm going to try to go out with it. My outro video. What's a Super Dave live stream without my outro video? I don't even see it. It's like they stole it from me. It's crazy, y'all. Told you crazy things are happening. Yeah, they stole my dang video, y'all. There it is. Have a blessed night, everyone. And we'll look at that thing tomorrow night again and see if it's moved or anything, okay? Help me figure that word out, everybody. What is that word? Erythermal.